Всем привет! С вами Летаков Лайф. В этого короткие записи по текабре режима экрана я хочу кое-что рассказать вам, что в этом новом канале буду проходить прохождение без комментариев, без голоса, который буду проходить игрушка жанры стратегия, РТС для постройка базы, игрушка под названием Warhammer 40 тысяч Dawn of War 3. Это третья часть серии Dawn of War из вселенной Warhammer 40 тысяч. Поэтому будет ссылка в описании плейлисты с третьей части Dawn of War стратегия, а также остальные плейлисты, ссылка в описании с предыдущей, которую я проходил во второй и первой части серии Dawn of War. Я желаю себе приятного просмотра с прохождения и серии этой Warhammer 40 тысяч Dawn of War. Приятно.
In darkness, I shall be light. In times of doubt, I shall keep faith. In throes of rage, I shall hone my craft. In vengeance, I shall have no mercy. In the midst of battle, I shall have no fear. In the face of death, I shall have no remorse.
to the first Dawn of War 3 tutorial. This first tutorial will teach the basic gameplay mechanics you need to know in order to play Dawn of War 3, such as basic combat and base and army building. For the purpose of this tutorial, you will be playing as Space Marines. Move the game camera towards your stronghold. The Space Marines start with the stronghold as their headquarters building. The stronghold is used to deploy builder units and basic combat units. We will begin by setting a rally point from your stronghold onto the battlefield. Set a rally point at the indicated position. Good work. The rally point has been set. When you deploy units from your stronghold, they will immediately move to the rally point. Next, we will build your forces, starting with a tactical marine squad. Deploy a tactical marine squad from your stronghold. Tactical Marines are a ranged infantry unit that serves as the Space Marines' basic line unit.
Tactical Marines.
Your Tactical Marine squad is deployed.
Tactical Marines ready.
In order to build other kinds of units, you will need to construct additional kinds of base buildings. Base buildings are constructed by builder units. The Space Marine builder unit is the Servitor. Deploy a Servitor from your stronghold. The Servitor is weak in combat, but is able to construct additional base buildings. These buildings can be used to deploy new kinds of units. To build a new base building, select your Servitor and move it to the indicated build location.
This one is configured for servitude.
Move your Servitor to the build location. Move your Servitor to the build location.
Servitor en route.
Move your Servitor to the build location. Construct a barracks at the indicated build location.
Barracks will be made according to template.
Is complete. You can use it to deploy new kinds of units. Like your stronghold, you can also set a rally point by selecting your barracks and then issuing a right-click on the battlefield. We will now deploy Assault Marines from your new barracks. Deploy 2 Assault Marine squads from your barracks.
Compel this servitor to request a task.
Units that are in progress are added to your build queue at the bottom of the screen. When a unit is finished, the next unit in the build queue will become in progress. This allows you to queue up several units for deployment at once. Your first Assault Marine squad is finished. You need to deploy. Unlike Tactical Marines, Assault Marines specialize in melee combat instead of ranged combat. They are equipped with jump packs and cost more resources to deploy. All of your Assault Marine squads are deployed. You are ready to take your forces into battle. You can select multiple units at once by box selecting a group of units. Click and drag to box select all of your units at once.
Yes.
To more easily manage your units, you can assign your selected units into control groups. Assign your tactical and assault marines to a control group. To help you better manage different kinds of units, they can be put in multiple control groups at once. There is enemy activity behind the fog of war. They will appear once your units are close enough to see them. Find the enemy behind the fog of war and eliminate them.
Inbound to marked location.
Right-click on the enemy to attack.
Assault Marines! Enemy down! Go ahead! Understood!
There is a health pickup ahead. You can restore a squad's health by moving it over to a pickup. There are more enemies ahead. This time, we will move your units with the attack move command. Units using attack move will move to the specified location and automatically stop to attack enemies encountered along the way. Issue an attack move command to move your units.
As you would have
Destroy the enemy.
It's a battle!
Attack move is more safe, efficient, and effective than using the right-click move. Right-click move is for positioning units within combat or for escaping combat. Learning which move command is appropriate to the situation at hand will make you a better commander. The enemy is trying to gain a tactical advantage by capturing that heavy cover. Capturing heavy cover activates a shield that protects the units inside from ranged damage. Your ranged units cannot enter heavy cover that has been captured by the enemy. Only units with the counter cover property, such as assault marines, can enter captured heavy cover and fight enemy units inside. Since the heavy cover is located on higher ground, your squads cannot reach it on foot. Use your assault marines' jump ability to leap them into the heavy cover. It is also possible to destroy heavy cover with ranged damage.
Assault squad. Your faith in us will be rewarded tenfold. Assault squad.
Destroy the enemy.
Point me with purpose, my lord. Ready. Yes, sir. Moving to jump position. Tactical squad. Assault to guard!
Destroy the enemy.
Skins play at war with us. Enemy down!
For the purposes of this tutorial, you have been granted an additional squad.
My lord,
This squad has suffered a casualty and is no longer at full strength. We will reinforce this squad back up to full strength. Move this damaged unit to your stronghold or barracks to begin reinforcement. It costs resources to reinforce a squad, but it is always cheaper than purchasing a new squad.
moving to jump position. Forging ahead.
To see if your unit is within reinforcement range, simply select the building and view the rotating reinforcement reticule on the ground. The squad's reinforcement will pause if it moves away from the reinforcement structure. Reinforcement will resume once the squad moves back into range of the reinforcement structure.
Assault squad ready.
The squad has been reinforced. A fully reinforced squad is always stronger than one who has taken casualties. The enemy is preparing to mount an attack on your base. We will deploy 2 scout sniper squads to bolster your defenses. Scout snipers have a larger line of sight and firing range than other Space Marine line units. You can use scout snipers to see and attack enemies that are much further away.
Alert, servitor ready.
Your first squad of scout snipers has been deployed. Deploy 1 more scout sniper squad from your barracks. They are weak against melee attackers, so keep them stationed behind your other units. Your scout snipers are ready for combat. The enemy is marching towards your stronghold. Position your units to intercept the enemy attack.
We are battling a weak enemy force. Assault Marines will bring the target down. Driving jets.
What is your crosshairs on it?
Order received. Engaging infantry. Await. Into battle.
Inside the whole squad.
Servitor under attack. Relocation in progress.
Ready. Ready jump packs. They will fall.
This one is to deploy elsewhere.
You are out of clear.
Hostiles killed.
Another wave of enemies are approaching your stronghold. Kill the enemy.
Your whip as you would have it.
We see far by his light.
I'll be delivering servitor to specified
With
location.
precision, as is
Assault Marines! Our chainsaws are ready! Yes, sir. Assault jump, understood. Moving to jump position. Go ahead, relocating. Red, moving now. Tactical squad.
Well done. This completes your first set of lessons on Dawn of War 3. You are ready to proceed to the next tutorial.
You have won glory in battle this day.
Welcome to the second Dawn of War 3 tutorial. This tutorial will cover elite units, resource capture, line unit upgrades, and advanced combat. We will begin by calling in an elite unit, Gabriëla Ангелоsa. Elite units are stronger than line units and possess powerful abilities. They are not deployed from base structures, but are equipped before a match and unlocked in battle by spending elite points. Deploy elite unit Gabriël Ангелос to the battlefield.
Will you call forth our elite warriors, Commander?
Gabriel is a powerful melee unit with crowd control abilities. He will accompany your line units and give them a decisive advantage. Gabriel Ангелос is deployed and ready for combat.
I am Gabriel.
Take Gabriel and your line units to locate a nearby resource point. Resource points will boost your income and allow you to further build your army.
Shall be done.
The foe is in heavy cover. Kill the enemies blocking the path to get to the resource point.
Back, scum!
The enemy is now out of your way. Press further to the resource point.
Space Marine Tactical Squad moving to capture.
Done.
Acknowledged.
He who
There's
fights
the
with
resource
Emperor
point.
lights our way.
Move your units inside the resource point's capture radius in order to capture the point.
You have my
Your
favor.
units must
And the
remain
Emperor's.
within the capture radius until the capture timer is full in order to own the resource point. The point is yours.
This one is to deploy elsewhere.
You cannot gain resources from a point until you upgrade it with an add-on. Purchase the requisition add-on by clicking the requisition add-on button over the resource point. The requisition generator boosts the amount of requisition you gain from a point. Requisition is the resource used for purchasing vehicle upgrades and infantry units. A power generator is the second type of resource add-on that you can construct. Power is the resource used to construct infantry upgrades and vehicle units. Most upgrades and unit purchases require a little of both of these resources.
Ready.
The requisition generator is finished. You will now gain requisition from this resource point. Let us further increase the requisition we are getting from this add-on by purchasing the point's resource upgrade. When your point is done upgrading, the amount of resources it generates will be increased.
We are ready for doing it now. Tactical squad. Tactical squad.
Enemies are on their way to attack your resource point. Move Gabriel to the entry point to guard the area.
Angelos, Chapter Master setting out.
Kill the enemy.
Make way! Moving to walk target. Begone!
Tactical squad. Yes, sire.
Die!
Enemy foot soldiers killed.
Gabriel has sustained damage to his
This
health.
is Gabriel.
Base buildings have an ability called Healing Aura that heals elites. Out-of-combat elites that stand next to a base building will have their health restored. Move Gabriel next to your base building to heal him.
I will carry out this plan.
Move Gabriel next to your base building to heal him.
I understand. The might of the Blood Ravens is with you. I am Gabriel doing it now. Marching there now.
Move Gabriel next to your base building to heal
Gabriel
him.
moving out.
Gabriel has been healed and is ready to return to the
Marching there
battle.
now.
We must now take the fight to the enemy. We will use scout squads to track down the enemy. Deploy 2 scout squads from the barracks.
Scout squad.
Scouts are stealth units with a large line of sight. Stealth units can only be sighted by enemy detector units.
Scout Marine.
You have your first squad of scouts. Deploy 1 more. All builder units, such as the servitor, have the ability to detect stealth units.
Scout Marines.
Your scout squads are ready.
Yes, my lord.
Before we take your infantry into battle, we will upgrade their attack strength at the arsenal building. The arsenal is the Space Marines' upgrade structure. Use your servitor to construct the arsenal. You can locate your servitor by double-clicking the servitor's portrait in your unit queue.
Build routine 721. Arsenal.
Prepared and practiced.
Tactical Marine, we will do it.
We've our marching orders. For the
Ready.
Emperor.
Understood.
We serve the It shall be done as you like it. Name your very good, my lord. Yes, my order's clear. Setting out now.
With the arsenal finished, you can now purchase upgrades for your line units. New abilities for some line units can also be purchased from an upgrade structure. With an upgrade structure, you can purchase health and damage upgrades for your line units. Purchase the infantry damage upgrade from the arsenal. The infantry damage upgrade boosts the damage of basic infantry units. Building an arsenal also gives your tactical marine squads the ability to upgrade themselves with powerful late-game weaponry. We will now upgrade a tactical marine squad with a plasma gun upgrade. Select a tactical marine squad and left-click the plasma gun upgrade.
We are ready for war. Readying plasma.
Plasma guns are powerful ranged weapons that fire more rapidly while stationary. If they sustain fire too long while
Plasma guns
stationary,
ready.
their guns will overheat and have to cool before resuming fire. Now that your army is upgraded, use it to investigate the hostile area outside of your base. Remember to use your scout squad's stealth capabilities to scout ahead.
I hear you. What's the order? We disappear into the field.
There are enemies ahead. However, there is a patch of stealth cover you can use to hide your units. Units inside stealth cover are hidden from view from enemy units outside of it. This allows your units to scout what lies behind stealth cover without revealing themselves to enemies on the other side. Enemy units can gain sight of your units only if they enter the stealth cover with your units. Use stealth cover to ambush your enemies.
By your leave, we embark.
Let them back!
Requisition is high, but abundance is useful only if it wins us this battle.
You advance my instructions.
The
Scum.
area ahead is treacherous. Use your scouts to scout out any hostile enemies ahead.
Your target.
Do not let your scouts become detected. There may be enemies inside that stealth cover. Use your camouflaged scouts to safely scout any enemies in the stealth cover. Kill the enemies you find.
I understand. Targeting infantry.
Kill the enemies you find in the stealth cover.
Make way!
You have a target for us for the Empire. We need a grenade there. Yes, my lord. It shall be done as you like it. Ready here!
Be my foe.
There is an enemy force up ahead. Scout out the enemy force on the
What's
upper
next?
platform.
By your leave, we embark.
The enemy has captured the next resource point and built a listening post to protect it. A listening post is a structure with a ranged weapon that also protects resource add-ons from damage. Before you can destroy enemy add-ons or capture an enemy point, you must first destroy the listening post that protects it. Once the listening post is gone, you can destroy the enemy add-ons and take the point for yourself. Destroy the listening post.
Plasma doing it now.
Chapter Gabriel setting forth to war.
Your target.
Destroy the listening post.
This be gone! No escape!
Orders clear.
None can stop me!
Tactical Marines doing it.
Destroy the listening post.
Make way! No escape!
The listening post is destroyed, and the resource point is now vulnerable to capture. Capture the resource point.
Underway.
Tactical squad moving to capture.
We disappear into the field.
Ready. Taking resource point. We are taking the point.
I, Chapter Master, setting out.
Well done. This completes your second Dawn of War 3 tutorial. You are ready to proceed to the last tutorial, which centers around Dawn of War 3 multiplayer.
You have won glory in battle this day.
Welcome to the battlefield, brother. This tutorial will teach you the mechanics unique to a multiplayer match. You've arrived just in time. The enemy has destroyed our critical structures and exposed our power core for attack. The battle will result in defeat if our power core is destroyed. However, if we can fight back and destroy the enemy's power core, victory is ours. We need your elite unit, Gabriël Ангелоsa, to swing this battle in our favor. However, we need to accumulate enough elite points to deploy him. You gain elite points over time, but you can speed up point accumulation by constructing an elite point generator on a resource point. This resource point is already captured. You can construct add-ons and listening posts on any point captured by you or an ally. All your teammates will gain full economic benefit from a point's add-ons. The enemy is upon us. Defend our resource point until we have enough elite points to deploy Gabriël Angелоsa. Left click on the elite point generator button above the resource point in order to deploy Gabriël faster. Our elite points will increase faster once the point is done upgrading to the new add-on.
Going now! Tactical Marines!
Reinforcements are on their way.
Concentrate fire!
Fresh reinforcements are on their way.
Devastator squad. As long as our reach shore is your death. Go ahead, command. New target. Tactical Marines ready. Tactical. New target, brother. Bolters braced and loaded. Devastators reporting.
Our elite, we have enough elite points to deploy Gabriël Ангелоsa. Elites like Gabriel can only be deployed next to friendly resource points, critical structures, and strongholds. Fresh reinforcements are on their way. Fresh reinforcements are on their way.
I will ensure it.
Now is our chance to counterattack. In order to achieve victory, we must destroy the enemy's critical structures. The structures are the shield generator, the turret, and finally, the power core. These structures grant defenses to each other, so they must be destroyed in that order. Destroy the shield generator.
I am Gabriel.
You have a foe only
Shall
we
be
can
done.
slay. Upgrade is complete.
Destroy the shield generator.
Marching there now.
The enemy is trying to take cover behind the shield generator's shield.
I will carry out
We
this
must
plan.
destroy its shield before we can destroy the shield generator. Fresh reinforcements are on their way. Destroy the shield generator.
Amos, let's move these guns. Tactical understood.
Our back.
Destroyed. Blast cannon team, burn the earth wherever they order. Please lay bare the foundations.
I will not falter.
Destroying it rewards us with extra resources, and also makes the turret vulnerable.
Command understood.
ally is recklessly attacking the turret. The turret will infrequently fire a beam attack that damages units in a line. The turret has a triggerable ability called Shockwave that stuns units around it. The turret's basic attack will cycle between different units to fire on if multiple units are in range. Ensure you space out your units while fighting the turret. Attack and destroy the
He who
turret.
fights with me, the Emperor lights our way.
Where are my glass cannons moving out?
Angelos,
That's repositioning!
this is begun!
Aim immediately!
Attack and destroy the turret.
Relocating cannons!
What shall we do?
Destroying the turret has rewarded us with resources as well. The power core is now vulnerable for attack. The enemy has penetrated our base. They must have snuck around. The power core has a shelter ability you can activate. Activate Power Core Shelter to buy time for us to reposition our troops and drive the enemy back. Select your stronghold and use the mass recall ability. Any of your units outside of combat will be teleported back to the stronghold. Defend our power core from the enemy.
Our emergency recall ability is available.
That's the marching order! You have need of us!
This is get back!
Its life purpose was merely to tune my weapon!
Our enemies await death.
Defend our power core from the enemy.
Make way!
Devastators reporting. Enemy devastator. Tactical Marines ready. Attacking hostile infantry. Relocating. Devastator carrying it out. Go ahead, command.
The enemy's power core is now wide open for counterattack. Destroy their power core.
We have engaged a strong enemy force.
The enemy has sheltered their power core just like you did.
And let us
Their
do
power
it.
core is invulnerable
Dead
while it
men
is sheltered.
walking.
Focus on killing the
No
enemy
escape.
forces until the shelter
None
expires.
can stop me. I have begun. Targeting infantry.
Aim us.
Space Marines ready!
I was setting forth.
Well done. This concludes the Dawn of War 3 multiplayer tutorial. You now know what it takes to achieve victory in a multiplayer match.
Glory be to the chapter!